Hi, welcome back to Tone with Harveen. Today we'll be doing a full body sculpt and tone routine. You'll need a set of weights. I'm using two 5-pounds. Let's get started laying on the mat. We're gonna go and start with my favorite, some crunches, and we'll go into our bicycle crunches. Feet flat on the mat, hands behind your head. Let's take a deep breath in and lift through your belly button to lift those shoulder blades off the mat, pulling the belly button into your spine so that you can avoid doming as you go for each lift. Keeping the elbows out as far as you can. Bit of a warm up here, so go nice and slow, taking deep breaths. Inhaling to lift and exhaling to come back down. Focus on pulling the abs in for each lift. And last one. And as you come down, let's lift the legs up into your tabletop position and go into our bicycle crunches. Opposite elbow to opposite knee, lifting that belly button off, or lifting the shoulder blades off the mat and pulling the belly button in, always being mindful not to dome. Let's go for 2 more on each side. And last one. And let's drop the feet, drop the head as well. Hands just under your tailbone. We're gonna go for some leg lifts. If you prefer not to have your hands under, all good. Just do whatever is most comfortable for you. Using your lower abs, you're gonna lift the legs up as high as you can, and let's slowly drop them again. Inhaling to lift and exhaling to drop back down. A little bend in the knees is fine. Really focusing on lifting and dropping with control through your abs. Let's go for 2 more. And this is our last one. You can bring the legs all the way down. Let's roll on up, grabbing one or both of your weights. We're gonna go for some twists. Balancing to sit on your bum. You can decide to lift your feet up off the mat, or you can have them flat on the mat. Holding that weight into center, you're gonna drop, tap to the right, into center, and drop to the left. If you're keeping your feet flat on the mat, just lean back a little more to engage that core for each twist. And if you are joining me in lifting your feet off the mat, let's go ahead and lift now, just holding nice and strong. Twisting with control, all the movement coming through your abs. Let's go for a final 2 on each side. Come to center, let's drop those feet. Let's put the weight to the side for now. Let's come on into our plank position. And let's start with a plank towards opening the left side, one foot on top of the other or in front of the other on your elbow. And let's go for a dip for 8. And 1. Let's drop down, coming into a forward facing plank, and we're gonna go for our favorite plank spikes on your elbows, lifting into a flat back, pulling in through the bottom of your spine, hugging in through the abs, holding tight, and back up. Shifting the gaze naturally. Inhaling to lift and exhaling to come back down. Let's go for our final 2. And let's come on down. Let's open up to the right side now. We're gonna go for our side plank dips here. Getting into your comfortable side plank position. And let's lift up. We are here for 8. And 1. Come on down, back into our forward plank position. We're gonna go ahead for our favorite hip dips. I always feel like this one, you can feel the burn right away. Coming up into your plank position, let's dip each hip, making a semicircle with your hips. And final 2 on each side. And let's come on up into our tabletop position. We're off the elbows for now. Coming into your tabletop, let's pull the belly button in so that the back is flat. Let's lift up through the left leg into your donkey kicks for 6. Keeping your pelvis parallel with the mat. And 1. Okay, let's add these weights now. Grabbing one of your weights, let's pop that behind your left knee. And let's go for 8. Squeezing at the top, making sure that weight is nice and secure. Posture is nice and strong. Your elbow or your shoulders are back compared to your ears, and we're up for 8. Nice and slow. Squeezing at the top. And 1. We're going to continue this movement, but you're going to bring the weight in to your left side now. Your gaze is going to shift as you bring that weight in to your left. You're going to be up. Let's come on in and back out. You are here for 8. and 1. Coming into center. Let's go for straight fire hydrants, going here all the way out as high as you can, holding that weight nice and securely, and you are here for 8. And 1. Back into center. We're gonna go for our donkey kicks again. This time, your right hand is gonna reach back to meet the bottom of your foot or the inner side of your foot and back out. We'll be here for 8. Do it with control. There's a bit of stability and balance involved in this one, so do take your time. And 1. Let's drop that weight out from behind your knee. As always, we're going to give our wrists and our hips a bit of a break. So let's point the knees towards the outer edges of the mat. Let's sit back for a quick child's pose. Just give the wrists a little shake out, feeling the tension in your hips a little break and kind of dissipate now. And feel free to pause it now if you need a longer break. But if you're good to go, let's get back into our plank position. Let's warm up that right side with 6 donkey kicks. Remember to keep the pelvis parallel with the mat. All right, let's add that weight in now behind your right knee securely. And you're here for 8 donkey kicks, squeezing at the top and being mindful of our posture in our shoulders and in our stomach. And of course, your pelvis. All right, let's go for 8. And this is 1. Coming into center, you're gonna pull the weight in towards your right side. Your gaze is gonna shift with the weight coming into your side. And you are up here for 8. Two, and this is 1. Let's come into center. You're gonna go for your fire hydrants now, going all the way out, open to the right as high as you can. And you're here for 8. And 1. All right, we are now going into our donkey kicks. You're gonna hold, bringing the left hand to the inner side of your right foot or the bottom side, wherever you can reach. And you're here for 8, taking your time, a bit of stability here. And 1. All right, let's take that weight out from behind our knee. We're gonna be on our right knee, left leg is going to go out. We're gonna grab both of our weights now. Let's activate some shoulders, arms, and chest now. The weights are gonna be facing outwards. We're gonna go for a rainbow here, reaching the weights up above our head and slowly back down. You are here for 8. 2 and 1. Holding the weight nice and long in your left hand. Right hand is going to reach over, activating our core to pull ourselves back so that hand can do a half rainbow. We are here for 8. And 1. Let's pull the weights into our chest. You're gonna go straight out in front of you. You're here for 6. And 1. Let's put the weights down for a second. You're gonna grab them in just a moment. Let's open up and face forward, keeping the legs just the way they are. You're gonna switch over into this type of position, grabbing the weights. Let's lift up, and you guessed it, we're going into our lunges. Palms are facing forward. You're gonna go down for a lunge. As you go down, let's add our bicep curls. Add it in just a moment if you need a little break to catch up on a lunge or warm up with a few lunges first. We're gonna be here for 8. And 1. As you're doing your lunges, I did forget to mention, make sure both your toes are facing forward. We're gonna go for one more here. You're gonna pause there, shifting your chest forward, arms at your sides, and you're gonna bring them in, matching with your waist, your sides, and kick back for 6. And 1. Let's come up into this position. Chest is going to be forward, arms are straight out ahead, and you're going to bring the left foot into your side, matching with your other foot, and out. You're here for 6. And 1. All right, let's come face forward. Let's drop the weights. Give those arms a little bit of a rest. We're gonna go for our squats. Whoa, feel free to pause here because I feel like I definitely need a break. But I'm gonna power through it. I'm getting into our squat position. I like to have my feet a little more than hip width distance apart. My toes facing outwards. This is gonna give you a more rounder glute toning exercise. And let's keep our hands at center. I actually did plan this to have with weights, but these arms need a break. Let's have arms at center, and we're dipping down for 8. Squeezing as you get to the top. The next one is going to be your 1. You're going to stay down there. We're going to pulse off the heels and back down. Here for 8. If it's too difficult to go at the same time, just go alternating. Staying low. And 1. Drop the heels, come on up. We're going to go for another 8 here. Squeezing at the top. And 1. Final squeeze there. You should definitely be feeling it all the way around your quads, especially after those donkey kick variations that we just did. Let's grab those weights. Left foot is coming forward, right foot is going back. Let's repeat that lunge series now with our right foot forward. Palms are facing out in front of you. You're going to be here for 8 lunges with your bicep curls, getting those arms engaged again. Please don't hate me after this workout. This is an intense one. And we're here for 8. And 1, you're going to stay there. Chest forward, elbows into your sides, tricep kickbacks for 6. And 1. Coming in, chest is still forward. Right foot is back, arms are out in front as you're coming in. Arms are coming into the sides and foot is coming forward. You're here for 6. And 1. Ooh, get off that one leg. Let's come on down now. Having both weights out in front of you, we're gonna do that side plank knee thing on the left knee now. Getting comfortable, right leg is out in front of you. I know it's back-to-back arms here, but you did it before, you can do it again. Let's come on up. Palms are facing forward into your rainbows with your arms for 8. And 1. Right arm is staying nice and long. Left arm is going out for the half rainbow, engaging our side now as we're pulling ourselves back to the left. You're here for 8. If you don't feel it in your side, slow it down. Focus on control. You'll feel it all along the left side. 2, and 1. Pulling the weights into center, pushing out, arms straight through the chest for 6. And 1. Let's drop the weights. 1, just the center here because we're going to be using that one next. Let's get into our bear hover. I'm mentally so unprepared for this one because we're going to use that weight with our arms again. All right, into your bear hover, hovering those knees a few inches off of the mat, pulling the belly button in to stay nice and strong, grabbing that weight. Let's keep the distance between our knees as similar as you can throughout this entire movement. Opening up to the left, coming into center, and let's switch sides. Compared to what we just went through, this feels like a cool down to me. Nice and slow, controlled movements. Don't forget to breathe. Let's go for one more on each side. This is our last one. Drop that weight, shifting forward. Your knees are still lifted, and let's bring them down. Keeping that weight in the same spot, we're gonna go for some push-ups, and then bringing that weight to the opposite ankle. So these push-ups are kind of like just lowering yourself to the ground. It's not a traditional push-up. You're going to be bringing in your elbows to your sides. So let's kick back those feet, pulling in the elbows as much as you can, lifting up. Let's grab that weight, bring it to the opposite ankle. Same position, just lowering, taking your time, opposite ankle, and back out. You can power through it. We've only got one more on each side. And last one. Into your plank, let's drop down. All right, let's toss those weights aside. We're done here. The arms definitely went to overtime today. Let's kick back that left leg, lifting it up, bringing it to the other side of your mat, so opposite side. As you're gonna be past the mat as far back as you can, back up, and similar distance to the other side. You're going for your leg lift rainbows, keeping the pelvis parallel with the mat as best as you can, pulling the belly button in so that your back and abdomen are strong, shoulders are back. And let's keep going. We'll be here for 8. And 1. Now is a really great time to go into your child's pose for a quick break if you need one. Otherwise, we are just finishing off our leg lifts on the other leg, and we'll go right into our cool down. I know that we haven't had a break in a while. Lifting up that right leg, opposite side. Same side, focusing on your posture. And 1. Let's bring the feet in, the knees in, knees pointing outwards, walking the hands forward a tad. Let's sit back into our child's pose, giving those wrists a nice little roll. As you're inhaling, lifting slightly through the shoulders, and as you exhale, let's bring ourselves closer to the mat. Moving with your breath, trying to slow your heart rate down, catch your breath, and only moving as you breathe. On your next inhale, let's take the left hand, thread it under your right arm, facing, following your left hand. Next inhale, let's come on up and switch sides with your exhale. Next inhale, let's come forward, lifting up into our tabletop position, dropping the belly button down, chest going up, deep inhale. And as you exhale, let's curl that belly button, pulling it into our spine, arching the back up as high as you can. Coming to flat back, let's curl the toes under and lift up into our down dog just to stretch those hamstrings, pulsing with the knee bend, feeling the stretch along your backside, along your obliques as you go for the knee bend. Let's drop onto the knees, walk the knees forward. We're gonna sit back. Right leg is gonna go out in front of us. Bottom of your left foot is on the inside of your right thigh. Taking a deep breath in, reaching up as high as you can. As you exhale, let's come forward. Grab the toes, the ankles, or the calves. A little bend in the knee is good. And just pull yourself forward. Inhaling to lift slightly and exhaling to come back down. Let's slowly come on up and let's switch sides. Let's come on up. We're going to go for a quick butterfly. We did a lot of quad work today, so we really want to be stretching them out from all ways. Bottoms of your feet together, pulling in, using your elbows to push down on your inner thighs, feeling the stretch along the inner thighs. Shoulders back, sitting nice and tall if you can. If you can't go into the butterfly pose, go straight into your cross-legged seated position, and we'll join you there shortly. And if you're not there already, let's go into our cross-legged seated position. Taking a deep breath in, reaching up as high as you can, elongating the spine. And as you exhale, let's come into center. Your next 2 deep breaths are going to pause at the top and pause at the bottom as well. Inhale, lifting up. Let's stay there. And exhale to center, nice and slowly. Shoulders back. And final breath. Let's bring the tops of our hands on our knees. Palms are facing up. One final deep breath here. And you're all done for today. Let me know what you thought of today's workout, what you want to see next time, and I'll see you then. Thanks for joining.